So, good day class. Our topic is all about the mathematical language and symbols. So, kindly please open your book on page 161. So, may I ask anyone who is familiar about this topic? Oh, none? So, let's proceed. We all know that language it facilitates communication and clarifies meaning. It also allows people to express themselves. The language of mathematics makes it easy to express the kinds of thoughts that mathematicians like to express. It is precise, concise, powerful. It is also designed to write and read, such as set and functions, and to perform operations like the four fundamental operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Next are the symbols. There are so many mathematical symbols such as equal, not equal sign, approximately equal, greater than, less than, and many more.
Good morning, sir. I'm sorry I'm late.
Good morning, Mr. De La Salve. Why you are late? It's almost time. Because of that, I will give you a special task. You'll be going to interview an old mathematician, a businessman, and a nurse about the writing mathematical language as an expression or a sentence, mathematical convention, and how to perform operation on mathematical expression. Are we clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so class dismissed.
Oh my god. What should I do first? I don't know what to do. An old man? I got an idea. I'll go to Mr. James in the library. Wait. Good morning, Mr. James.
Good morning, young man. What can I do for you?
Can I ask you a question, Mr. James?
Yes, what is it?
By the way, sir, how old are you?
I'm 80 years old.
Mr. James, do you have an idea about the language, symbols, syntax, and rules of mathematics?
Yes, of course, young man. As far as I remember the topic, writing a mathematical language as an expression or a sentence. So the first one is expression. An expression is the mathematical analog of an English noun. It is a correct arrangement of mathematical symbols to represent a mathematical object of interest. So numbers have a lot of different names. For example, the expressions. So the first one is 5, the second one is 2 plus 3, the third one is 10 over 2, the fourth one is close parenthesis 6 minus 2, open parenthesis plus 1. So the last one is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. And then the second one is sentence. A mathematical sentence is the analog of an English sentence. It is a correct arrangement of mathematical symbols that a complex up. For example, the sentence 1 plus 2 equals 3 is true. The sentence 1 plus 2 equals 4 is false. The sentence x equals 2 is sometimes true, is sometimes false. It is true when x is 2 and false otherwise. So the last one sentence is x plus 3 equals 3 plus x is always true, no matter what number is chosen for x.
Thank you for your time, Mr. James. You answered very well. I've learned a lot.
You're welcome, young man.
I will now leave, Mr. James. Thank you again for your cooperation.
Okay ba, young man? God bless.
Now, where I can find a businessman here in this city? Oh, I know somebody. Yeah, Boss JC. I will go to him. Good morning, Boss JC.
Good morning, Mr. Aris. What I can do for you?
Can I conduct an interview to you?
I am not busy. Why?
Boss JC, do you have an idea about writing mathematical language as an expression of a sentence?
My idea about mathematical convention is a fact, name, notation, or usage which is generally agreed upon by mathematicians. For example, 5,000 is a 4-digit number, and whereas 031 is not considered as 3-digit number. And another example, a digit 100 cannot be called a 1000 because there is no comma from right to left as 3-digit. For example, as like a 1,000.
Thank you for your cooperation, boss.
You're welcome.
Hi, finally I'm about to finish my task. Where should I can find a nurse here? Ah, in the hospital. Good morning, nurse. Are you busy? Can I have your time?
Yes, good morning.
Can I ask you a question for my interview?
Yes, what is it?
Miss Nurse, do you have an idea about perform operation of mathematical expression correctly?
Since it's my free time now, I will answer your question. So back when I was in my college years, as far as I remember, this topic is all about the order of operations, in which kind of operations to be used first, and then so on and so forth. These kind of operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even mathematical expressions that are written with parentheses, brackets, orders, or exponents. Before, we have MDAS, but it was changed with PEMDAS. Then later on, it was changed again since most of the scientific calculators are following BODMAS. So, if you will be using the MDAS rule, you need to start first with the multiplication, next is the division, then addition, and then followed by subtraction. However, if you will be using the PEMDAS rule, you need to simplify first what's in the inside of the parentheses, then square the whole number if you see some exponents. And then, it is followed by the MDAS rule. Also, if you will be using the BODMAS rule, the mathematical expressions that are in bracket forms should be done first and then followed by the order, or other calls this as exponents. Then after that, it is followed by division, multiplication, addition, and the last is subtraction. See, it's just simple, but always remember that performing the correct and right order of operations to be used is the only way to get the correct answer.
Thank you for your time, Miss Nurse.
You're welcome. Since I am done answering your question, I will now go. I have some patients that I need to take good care of. Bye!
Good morning, class. Mr. De La Salde, glad to see that you are early now. By the way, how's the task I gave to you? Can you share your learnings to the class?
Good morning, sir. The lesson that I have acquired from the task that you have given to me in mathematical language as an expression, it is a sentence. So the first one expression is an expression in the mathematical analog of an English noun, and it is a correct arrangement of mathematical symbols used to represent a mathematical object of interest. Next is using the MDAS rule. You need to start first with the multiplication, next division, then addition, and then followed by subtraction. However, if you will be using the PEMDAS rule, you need to simplify first what's the inside of the parentheses, then square the number if you see some exponents, and then it is followed by the MDAS rule. And also, if you will be using the BODMAS rule, mathematical expression that are in bracket forms should be done first and then followed by the order or other calls in an exponent. Then after that, it is followed by division, multiplication, addition, and the last is subtraction. Lastly, a mathematical convention is a fact name, notation, or usage which is generally agreed upon by mathematicians, and that's what I have learned during my interview, sir.
Very good, Mr. De La Salde. Nice work. Give me your paper. I will going to review that to give you grades.
Here, sir.
Thank you. Job well done, Mr. De La Salde. Okay, class? Hope you learned about Mr. De La Salde shared to you. Let's call it a day. God bless and class dismissed.